I was asked to come up and speak part of the Kane Associates people. And it's hard for me to come up here, stand, and talk about Michael. 20 years ago, I walked in this hangar and didn't have a clue about the fucker. And he proceeded to tell me, "Don't worry, I'll teach you everything you know." Then he said, "Let me give you the nickel tour." Well, that turned into a dollar tour. Michael always wanted to talk about the poker, his baby. As time progressed on, me and Michael became better friends. We started traveling together. Made 4 trips to Arizona in a truck, sometimes not a very big truck. Other times, we was hauling toys to go. Michael always had a plan that you go to Arizona, you start out 50 miles, travel around, see what you can find. By the time I got with him, we was flying. We made a trip to Hoover Dam. Flew back to Somerton Airport just in time to land with a big sandstorm coming. Off to the west, we couldn't see anything. Tied down the airplane. That was it. Sandstorm hit. You couldn't see 5 feet in front of you. We got lucky that day. Once we went to Meteor Crater. Flew up there. Couldn't get above 9,000 feet. The airplane was kind of a dog. Flying through the mountains. On our way back, we thought we would stop at Gila Bend to get gas. It was closed. Barely made it to Yuma. Matter of fact, we had to get progressive taxiing so we wouldn't run out of gas on the runway. Filled the airplane up, flew 2 miles back to where we rented it. The guy was pretty upset that we had to stop to get gas. I remember that. And then one of the memorable trips I took with Michael, I got a phone call a Friday afternoon about 5:30. He called me and said, "Can you go to Davenport?" Yeah, I guess. All right, I'll be there at 4:30 in the morning to pick you up. Got a flat motor broke in Davenport. I'll FedEx the flap and everything, or flat motor and everything we need. Okay, Michael, should I pack for? No, don't worry about packing. We got round trip tickets. Okay, so we get up, drive to Raleigh, get on the first airplane out of Raleigh, fly to Chicago, rent a car, drive to Davenport. Of course, Michael's terms of time are a lot different than everybody else's. 10 minutes, we'll be done. An hour and a half later, I think we had the flat motor in. The Red Barons were there at the time, so the team brought up pizza for us. We ate pizza in the airplane, left all our tools and everything there. Got back in the car, drove back to Chicago, got the red eye out of Chicago, back to Raleigh, was back home at 5:30 the next morning. 26 hours. That's just the way we work. So, Michael wrote some things down, and he started to leave. Some things he did. So he was a Viking aircraft POC. Of course, he was the boss here. The Aviall POC. Rolls-Royce point of contact. TMD coordinator. AOPA coordinator. Of course, that's oil samples for all you don't know. Property manager for K. Fokker and Stork POC. Engines, of course, all that stuff. He did write down technical inspector, which by then he'd already handed that job over to me. ALBD, and then he got down here, referee and politician. He had to keep people in line. And then one thing he forgot to write down was Fred. So with that,